Have you ever wondered how hillside retaining walls are built? Well, these marvels of engineering are more than just aesthetically pleasing. They play a crucial role in preventing soil erosion and landslides, especially in areas with steep slopes. By effectively holding back soil, a well-constructed hillside retaining wall can protect your property and those around you from potential hazards. But the benefits don't stop there. Building your own hillside retaining wall can significantly increase your property value. It's an investment that pays off in the long run. Plus, it can transform a steep, unusable slope into a functional, attractive space. Think of it as an opportunity to add a terraced garden, a patio, or even an extra parking space. So, are you ready to roll up your sleeves and dive into this exciting project? Great! Today, you will learn the step-by-step process of building a hillside retaining wall. Before we start, gather all the necessary tools and materials. Let's kick things off with stones or bricks. These are fundamental to the structure of your retaining wall. You can choose either depending on your preference and the aesthetic you're going for. Next up is mortar, the adhesive that holds our wall together. It's like the glue in our construction project. Moving on to tools, a sturdy shovel is crucial for preparing the site and laying the foundation. A spirit level, on the other hand, helps ensure that our wall is perfectly level. We certainly don't want a lopsided construction, do we? Now, let's not forget about safety gear. A pair of gloves to protect your hands, safety glasses for your eyes, and sturdy footwear to guard your feet are all essential. Remember, safety should never be compromised. Now that you have everything ready, we can begin the construction process. The first step in building a hillside retaining wall is site preparation. This phase is incredibly important, as it lays the groundwork for the entire project. Without proper preparation, your wall may not be as sturdy or as long-lasting as you'd like. Let's start with measuring and marking the area for the wall. Use a tape measure to determine the length of the wall and mark it with a string line or spray paint. This will give you a clear visual guide to follow as you begin to dig. Now, it's time to dig the trench. This is where your retaining wall will sit. The depth of the trench will depend on the height of your wall. As a rule of thumb, for every 8 feet of wall height, you'll want to dig at least 1 foot deep. Make sure to remove any rocks, roots, or debris that could interfere with your wall's foundation. Once your trench is dug, it's time to level the base. This step is crucial for a solid, sturdy wall. Use a hand tamper or a plate compactor to compact the soil at the bottom of the trench. This will create a firm foundation for your wall. Next, add a layer of gravel and compact it as well. The gravel helps with drainage and adds another layer of stability. Remember, a level base is vital. Use a level tool to ensure your base is as flat and even as possible. This might take a bit of time, but trust me, it's worth the effort. A level base will make the rest of the building process smoother and will help prevent future problems with your wall. It's also worth mentioning that site preparation often involves more than just digging and leveling. Depending on your local building codes, you may need to add a layer of landscape fabric or geotextile for additional stability and drainage. After preparing the site, you can now start laying the stones or bricks. By taking the time to properly prepare your site, you're setting yourself up for success and a retaining wall that will stand the test of time. Now comes the exciting part, building the wall itself. We're going to start by laying the stones or bricks. You'll want to carefully place each stone or brick on the prepared base. Make sure to press it down firmly, ensuring it's well seated and secure. Next, apply a layer of mortar. This is what will bond your stones or bricks together, giving your wall its strength and stability. You'll want to spread the mortar evenly, making sure to cover the entire surface of the stone or brick. But remember, not too much. An excessive amount of mortar can lead to instability. Now, it's time to check the level. This is a critical step in the process. Using a spirit level, you'll want to check the level of each layer of stones or bricks. Why? Because a wall that's out of level can lead to structural issues down the line. So take your time with this step, making sure each layer is level before moving on to the next. You'll also want to stagger the joints. This is a technique where you offset the joints of one layer with those of the layer below. Think of it as a bricklaying version of a zipper. It's a simple technique, but one that can add significant strength to your wall. Remember, building a wall is not a race. It's important to take your time, to be patient, and to pay attention to the details. Every stone or brick you lay, every layer of mortar you apply, it all contributes to the final result. And finally, once you've reached the desired height, you can finish off the wall with a final layer of mortar. This acts as a sealant, helping to protect your wall from the elements. It's the finishing touch that will give your wall its final look and feel. So there you have it, a step-by-step guide to building a hillside retaining wall. It's a process that requires patience and precision, but the end result is well worth the effort. After building the wall, there are a few finishing touches and maintenance tips you need to know. Let's start with our finishing touches. Sealing your wall is a great way to ensure its longevity. This process involves applying a layer of sealant to the surface of the wall to protect it from moisture and other environmental elements. It's a simple process that will give your wall an added level of protection. Next, consider adding some greenery. Planting on and around your hillside retaining wall can not only enhance its aesthetic appeal, but also help with soil stability. Choose plants that are suitable for your region and climate. Remember, some plants have root systems that can be beneficial for soil stability, while others might be harmful. So do a bit of research before you start planting. Now let's talk about maintenance. The key to a long-lasting hillside retaining wall is regular maintenance. This includes keeping an eye on your wall for any signs of damage such as cracks, bulges, or leaning. These could be signs of pressure buildup behind the wall or water damage. If you spot any of these signs, it's important to address them promptly to prevent further damage. Another maintenance tip is to check the drainage system regularly. Ensure that it is working properly and not blocked by debris. A well-functioning drainage system is crucial to prevent water buildup behind the wall, which can lead to wall failure. Lastly, don't forget to check the condition of the plants around your wall. Healthy plants contribute to soil stability, while dying or sick plants could be a sign of underlying issues. In conclusion, building a hillside retaining wall is not just about the construction process. It's also about adding those finishing touches to enhance its look and regularly maintaining it to ensure its longevity. With proper care and maintenance, your hillside retaining wall will serve you for many years.